Good afternoon and welcome to a sun-kissed Shay Stadium for this Betfred Championship Round 5 clash between Halifax Panthers and the Sheffield Eagles. This beautiful Sunday, the 21st of April 2024. Big match today for the Panthers after last week's tough, heavy defeat away to the winless Vikings, and back home and looking to get back to winning ways. Let's go through the teams first and foremost with the Panthers, with at least one enforced change due to Connor Davies starting his two-match ban, but they line up. Number 1, James Woodburn-Hall at full-back. Number 5, James Saltonstall. And the 19-year-old Leeds Jewel Reg Riley Lum wears 33 on the other wing. Ben Tibbs and Zach McComb at centres wearing 17 and 3 respectively. At half-back for the Panthers, number 6, Louis Jouffre, and 23, Gareth Widdop. Front row for the Panthers, number 31, Kevin Leroyer, and Adam Tangatar at prop, with 20, Tom Inman at hooker. Back row for Fax, and this is where the enforced change is made, as Ben Kavanagh sticks to his second row spot wearing 11. Ollie Davies comes in wearing 21 at second row, and Matty G moves back to loose forward. On the bench for Fax, number 7, Joe Keys back from his head injury assessment. 13, Jacob Fairbank. 15, Ryan Lannon, and 22, Ben Hersey, with Sam Campbell as 18th man for Liam Finn's side. And for the Sheffield Eagles, a few familiar faces to Panthers fans, young and old. But they line up with Matty Marsh, 1 at full-back, 2, Ben Jones-Bishop, and 5, Matty Dawson-Jones on the wings, with 3, Chris Wellham, and 4, James Glover at centre. It's an ex-Halifax half-back partnership with 6, Corey Aston, and 7, Adzi Thackeray. Front row for the Eagles, 8, 9 and 10, Eddie Batty, Veal Halafihi and Tyler Dickinson. 18, Aaron Murphy and pantomime villain Joel Farrell at 12, with ex-Fax man Titus Quasi looking up the scrum. And on the bench for the Eagles, another ex-Halifax man, Kyle Wood, wears 22. He's joined by 15, Evan Hodgson, 23, Bailey Liu, and 17, Mitch Clark, with 14, Jack Hansen as 18th man for Mark Aston's men. As the two sides come onto the pitch, onto a rather sandy pitch. We've had all sorts of conditions on this pitch so far this year, but I'm sure both sides will be happy that it's nice and dry, with the sun in the sky and very, very little chance of rain. Well, like I said before, the Panthers looking to get back to winning ways in this stop-start season against what are fast becoming old rivals in the Sheffield Eagles. As Liam Rush blows the whistle, and Halifax playing the so-called right way towards the empty north stands. They'll be attacking the hopefully boisterous south stand in the second half, and it'll be the Eagles to kick off with ex-Panther Corey Aston. We all know about his dangers. Sheffield, of course, 4 from 4 at the start of this season. Halifax 50% record, 1-2, lost 2. As Aston kicks off, collected by Jouffre, onto the on-rushing Tangatar, runs towards centre field, colliding with his old teammate Titus Quasi, who puts him down 15 metres from the line. Inman feeds Leroyer, gets up head of steam towards that Eagles defensive line, does well. Gets Fax to the 25. Inman used the blind side with Jouffre. Thought about the ball back on the inside. Puts no through. A good tackle there by Guaze. Inman using blind once more. Here's Kavanagh trying to power through the line. Gets put down just over halfway. Inman finds it centre field to Widdop. Runs across field. Drops off Matty G. Gets a quick play of the ball to Matty G. Last tackle over Fax. It's Kevin Leroyer with a little dink over the top. I don't think that was in the script. And it gives Ben Jones-Bishop, very easy. First touch of the ball. Here's Farrell. His dad, famously an ex-coach of Halifax. As Sheffield try and make their way upfield, but good defence there by Widdop and Leroy. Batty hands it on, and Hodgson gets put down. Dickinson it was, sorry. As the Eagles near halfway, here's Glaze. Well put down low by Inman. Helped out by Leroy, last tackle here for the Eagles. It goes to Aston. Aston has time to pick his spot. Woodburn all waits. Takes it comfortably enough, but it's a good chase from the Eagles. Through Glover, helped out by Farrell. And Halifax through Lum, try and get out of their own danger zone. But it's good defence up and down there from Farrell and Halafihi. And Halifax really struggling to get their own 10 metres here. Here's McComb back in the centres and back making yards. Good yards there. Inman, centre field, Tangata, great run there. Gets Halifax near the 40. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Widdop just puts it high and not necessarily too deep. Juggled by Dawson Jones. Hands it off to Marsh and then hands on to Ben Jones-Bishop. Scored many long distance tries on this ground, but dealt with there by Kavanagh. Good defence there again by Kavanagh. Batty, hands on to Aston. Further on, here's Glover looking to take on Dufresne, but Dufresne does well, helped out by Tibbs. Sheffield looking to attack from wide deep as Guaze takes on the line, but the Wall of Blue and White do well. 3 men putting down, 25 metres out from their own line. Here's Dickinson. Manages to get an offload away and chance here for Sheffield. A high tackle from Dufresne, not given by the referee. The tackle count carries on, last one for Sheffield. Goes to Aston again, grubbers it towards the in-goal. Woodburn Hall lets it go out. Then there's going to be a 7 tackle set for the Panthers, and Woodburn Hall rushing to get on with it. Hands on to Lum, and Lum takes it up. This is better from Halifax as Lum plays it 5 metres shy of the 40 metre line. Here's Saltonstall. Meets 3 Sheffield defenders who put him down just shy of halfway. Slow play the ball too. Here's McComb once more against his former side. Takes the Panthers past halfway. Again a slow play the ball through Dickinson. Inman finds G, hands on to Widdop, brings on Leroy on the angle. Turn and look for the offload, but the defence got to grips with him easy enough. Inman used the blind side onto Widdop. Out the back to Dufresne, lovely break here as Tibbs spills the ball. That was a big chance for the Panthers. And the first error of the game goes towards the Sheffield Eagles. Brilliant in its construction, but not good in the execution there. But warning signs for Sheffield as to what Halifax can craft in their attack. But Sheffield have the scrum. 25 metres out from their own line, centre field. 5 minutes gone, still no score. As Aston feeds a scrum, they go right. With Wellham put down by McComb. Here's Guaze, centre field, big collision there from Tangata. And put down by Inman. It's a knock on there, but there's another error. And look at the reaction there from the players and how important that could be. Great defensive work there from Inman. And Halifax have a great chance with its attacking scrum. I think The guy in charge of the music getting a bit premature with his celebrations there. Hopefully we're playing it in the next set of 6. As Jufre Woodburn all brave from the scrum, he hands on to Tibbs. Tibbs tries to break out the challenger Glover, but sticks to him well. And Halifax already near enough in Sheffield's 20. Inman gets a lofted pass. A bit of an hospital ball there. Momentum lost slightly as Tangata gets it centre field. Put down by 3 Eagles defence. Options left and right here for Inman. He goes left to Leroy, on to Widdop, brings on Kavanagh on the angle, back on the inside, and Kavanagh trying to poke his nose through. But the referee rules it's a penalty for obstruction. Liam Rush ruling that Ben Kavanagh ran behind one of his own men, and the Eagles get out of jail with that one. Especially with Aston kicking well. And they'll start their set of 6, 10 metres shy of halfway. Dickinson finds Thackeray, on to Aston. Finds Joel Farrell, and Farrell takes on Davies, and Davies concedes a penalty. Back-to-back penalties here for Fax. Piggybacking this Sheffield side downfield. And Aston taking the opportunity to get the Eagles inside Halifax's 20. Here's Batty, thought about the pass to Gwazi, but keeps hold. Inman and Davies stop his tracks. Here's Aston, short ball to Farrell, hands on to Woodburn Hall. With a great shot, but it matters not because the referee rules it's a forward pass. And both sides coming up with errors in crucial attacking positions here. As either side looking to get some sort of foothold into this game, some kind of rhythm. And Halifax will get the scrum 10 metres from their own line in front of those posts. Inman hands it on to McComb. Pushed back by the Sheffield defence. Thackeray and Wellham it was. Here's Lum. Ooh, what a high shot, and it was. And Fax will get the first penalty of the game. He's certainly a tall young lad as that Lum. It's a bit of a reach to get an high tackle on him. And Widdop kicks the ball to touch. And Fax will start to set off on the 30. Here's Widdop. On to Jufre, finds Leroy. Had 4 Sheffield men waiting for him, 3 put him down. On the 35. Again, slow play the ball. Inman goes blind to Woodburn Hall. Takes Halifax past halfway despite the attention of Gwazi. Inman finds G, and G goes direct, bumps off Gwazi, but Farrell and Batter get to grips with him. Here's Jufre, takes it to the line, out back to Woodburn Hall. Dawson Jones gets to him, but Woodburn Hall rides tackle well. Nice little pass your play for the Panthers. Salt stall at dummy half, finds Jufre onto Widdop. Finds Matty G, who tries to bump off Batty. Gets to the 25, last tackles here for Fax. Inman finds Widdop, and Widdop puts it high towards that corner. Looking for Lum. The ball bounces. Here's Ben Jones-Bishop, and it's back to 1 here for Fax. The referee has come back for the first knock on. And it's rare you see Ben Jones-Bishop undecided under a high ball. Advantage Fax now. They'll get the scrum 10 metres out. Centre field on that Sheffield line. And is there a trick up the sleeve in this Halifax attack? Will we see a scrum move? Dry tracks here. Perfect opportunity to strike. As Jufre and Woodburn Hall stand directly behind the scrum. They'll break late right. Here's Jufre. Steps inside. Farrell. Maybe that was the wrong option, but safety first there from Dufresne. Here's Inman. And Dickinson. Tackle round the marker there. Here's Dufresne. Out back to Woodburn Hall. Finds Tibbs. Steps out the challenge of Glover. Good footwork there from Tibbs. Put down just short by Farrell and Aston. Dufresne finds Inman. Runs across the line. Finds Widdop. Third on to Woodburn Hall. On to McComb. That's it backwards. Momentum's lost still. Still possession here. Here's Lum with broken field ahead of him. Here's Riley Lum. The Leeds Joe Redrig takes Halifax back into the 20. Good run there from the youngster. Inman goes blind. Finds Woodburn Hall. On to Kavanagh. Kavanagh charge on the line. It's a first try. No, it isn't. He's just held up. Great defensive effort there from the Eagles. As Dufresne hands it on. And Sheffield knock on again. And Halifax have another set of 6 on this Sheffield line. As the Eagles just about hanging on. Must have been a great defensive effort there to hold Ben Kavanagh up as, again, whoever's in charge of the music getting a bit too over enthusiastic. Another scrum 10 metres out centre field for the men in blue and white. Here's Dufresne, takes it to the line. Out back to Woodburn Hall. On to Saltonstone. Saltonstone knocks on. Shocking pass there from Woodburn Hall. He didn't need to pass it, you'd think. You'd think if it had just gone for it himself, Woodburn Hall, thrown the dummy, it'd have been over. Just looked far too casual in that approach. And the score somehow still remains 0-0 after 13 minutes. Massive let off there for Sheffield. Here's Batty. Well put down there by G. Here's Dickinson. Good yards after contact despite the attentions of G, Leroy and Inman, who managed to push him back ever so slightly. Here's Guaze. Finds Aston. Short ball to Farrell. Well dealt with there by Davies and Tibbs. Halahihi wanting the quick play of the ball as Guaze takes Sheffield over halfway despite the attentions of Ollie Davies. Halahihi goes from dummy half. Good run there from the hooker. Steals 10-15 yards there. Last tackle here for Sheffield. And it'll go blind to Thackeray, and Thackeray will put it high. Looking for the chase of Dawson Jones. Woodburn Hall rise as well. But Halifax stuck in a corner here as Saltonstall tries to get Halifax out of danger. There's Ollie Davies, and Davies met by 3 Sheffield defenders who are really putting the strangle on this Halifax attack. Here's Saltonstall, met by Guaze and Batty again. Here's McComb, put down by 2 Sheffield defenders. Last tackle, kick, collected by Marsh at the back. On to Jones Bishop. Gets put down on the 40. As Dawson Jones takes the Eagles towards halfway. Aston finds Guaze. On to Thackeray, short ball to Dickinson. Dickinson, well put down there by G and Inman. It's an incorrect play of the ball from the Eagles. Their error count's shooting up. Like I said before, neither side getting any kind of rhythm here. To use a modern rugby league cliche, it's very clunky in attack for both sides. Here's Tangata, short ball to Davies. And Davies will take Halifax. Past the halfway line. Inman back in field to Leroy. And the Sheffield defensive line, quick up. Halafihi. Dickinson and Batty, who just couldn't resist. Lifting Leroy up over the horizontal, and it's a cheap penalty to concede. And Widdop, great touch finding kick, will take Halifax to 10 metres out from the Sheffield line once again. Saltonstall will take the penalty. I don't know why Liam Rush is stopping him take it quickly. Saltonstall looked like in the ball that was thrown onto the pitch. It's Tibbs this time, fires it to Widdop. On to Dufresne, shot ball to G, and G. Good yards after contact from Matty G there. Despite the attentions of Guaze and Batty. Slow play the ball. Hinman finds Dufresne. Short to Kavanagh, looking to power over the line, but good counter defence there from the Eagles, pushing towards that touchline. Just about stays in the field of play, and it's a knock on as well. And Paul, just repeating myself, but neither team looking like they want to score, let alone looking like they want to score. As the errors mounting up for both sides. On a beautiful spring sunny day with a dry pitch, there's more errors than there were in the Batley game here a couple of weeks ago in the mud. Still 0-0 coming up to the end of this first quarter. As Glover takes it from the scrum. Good defence there from Tibbs and Ollie Davies. The Eagles go blind through Joel Farrell. Bounces off Leroy. But eventually put down there by Tibbs, but wins a ruck, and it's a free run here for Matty Dawson Jones. Will take the Eagles past halfway. Put down by Leroy and Davies once more. Here's Guaze. Takes to the line. Good shot there from Tangata. But the Eagles 35 metres out from the Fax line. Halafihi finds Aston. On to Marsh, throws a dummy. Dufresne ball to hands on to Glover, and Glover, great tackle there by Saltonstall, had to be. Last tackle here for the Eagles. Farrell finds Aston. Further on to Thackeray, and Thackeray grubbers it through. Well taken there by Lum, who's going to be trapped in goal. As Sheffield playing with the tails up here, forcing the first goal line dropout of the afternoon. Well collected by Lum, but he just couldn't get out of jail. As the Panthers trying to weak out all the time they're allowed to take this dropout. As Woodburn Hall with a brilliant dropout past halfway, collects on the full by Thackeray, and it'll be Batty who will take it on, bounce off a challenger, Tangata. Eventually put down there by McComb and Kavanagh. Thackeray finds Guaze. Onto Aston, juggles with the ball, allows Davies to get onto him. Shouts from the Sheffield fans, a penalty not given there by Rush. Here's Guaze. Takes on G and Tangata, but eventually get to grips with him, helped out by Inman. Still tackles in the bag here for Sheffield on Halifax's line. Here's Thackeray. Onto Marsh, long ball out towards Benjos, Bishop in the corner, sets back inside. Great tackle there by Lum. Had to be. Still tackles here for Sheffield. Here's Thackeray. Short ball to Murphy, and Murphy stopped just before the line and over the line. He's held up. Still tackles here for Sheffield. Thackeray spins it to Aston. Aston out the back to Marsh. Marsh, short ball to Farrell. Well dealt with by Farrell, by Davies and Dufresne. Halafihi waits at dummy half. Spins it to Aston. So to Dickinson. Dickinson put down by 3 fast defenders. I think there's been a 6 again given here with my knowledge here. Here's Thackeray, short ball to Murphy, and Murphy goes in for the first try of the afternoon. The deadlock's broken. What seemed to be the longest set of 6 in history there, finally finished off by Aaron Murphy on the 21-minute mark. It just looked far too easy. Went through a yawning gap in the Halifax defence. And Sheffield are throwing a look with a kick to come. And maybe it might open the game up a little bit. That try. The first really good pass to play attack from either side, finished off well. I think it was Thacker who gave the short ball to Murphy, and he could fit an Halifax bus through that defence. As the Panthers looking to introduce Jacob Fairbank into the fray. He's itching a bit to get on his Fairbank. Meanwhile, Corey Aston lines up his first conversion attempt of the afternoon. And Aston does what he does really well. Turns a 4 into 6. And Sheffield are 6-0 up. As Jacob Fairbank comes onto the field to replace Kevin Leroyer. Widdop gets us back underway. Collected by Thacker, hands it on to Batty, who bumps off Tom Inman. Dickinson it was. As Sheffield win and penalty again. Matty Marsh catching. The marker's not square. And Aston with a brilliant touch finder again. Means that Sheffield will start. They're set now 10 metres inside the Panthers' half. And again, Liam Rush, for some reason, not letting the penalty be taken quickly as Batty. Taken down by Gian Davies. Alafihi finds Aston on the blind side. Onto Farrell. Manages to get the offload to Glover, and Glover well put down there by Tibbs. As Sheffield inside the Panthers 20. Here's Gwaze. Short ball to Dickinson. That did look forward, not given by the officials. Sheffield got away with one there. They attack the blind side. Thackeray, short ball to Murphy, but the Halifax defence got to grips with them this time. Still tackles here for Sheffield. Thackeray once more, hands it on to Aston. Aston grubbers it through, looking for Glover. Onto Saltonstall, and Saltonstall spills it into the hands of Glover. And Sheffield go back to back. And that again, far too easy for Sheffield. Planned move. Aston grubbed it through. And a bit like last week, the bounce deceiving James Saltonstall. All he could do was bat it into the hands of James Glover, who won't score an easier try. Well, to put Sheffield 10-0 up with a kick to come. With Sheffield really taking a grip of this game in the last 5 minutes.
Will the Yellow team leader please contact the stadium office?
1 minute on the kick, Leo.
Will the Yellow team leader please contact the stadium office?
And the way Corey Aston's been kicking this season, you wouldn't bet against him from landing this conversion attempt. And he does. Aston's 2 from 2. And Halifax find themselves 12-0 down with less than quarter of an hour to go in this first half. With it once more. Hangs under Thackeray, lands it on to Dickinson. Dickinson well met there by Tangata and G. Here's Gwaze. Hands on to Thackeray. Eagles looking to break from wide from deep once more. Glover loses footing, allows Dufresne to get to grips with him. An unorthodox tackling technique there from Dufresne, but it's worked. Here's Farrell. Through the dummy, but Davies and Fairbank weren't buying it. Here's Eddie Batty. Put down by 3 fast defenders, Fairbank, Tangata and Inman. Alafihi finds Gwaze. On to Thackeray, out the back to Marsh. Lovely play from the Eagles as well, and looks to break. His progress stopped by Lum and Widdop. Last tackle here for the Eagles. Here's Thackeray. Grows back on the blind side. Woodburn all collects. And Halifax have the ball for the first time in a while, and it's 2 metres from their own line. Here's Lum. Wins another penalty for his side. High tackle. And that is manna from heaven for Halifax. Gets them right out of their own danger area as Ryan Lannon comes onto the field for Adam Tangata. And Widdop boots the ball into touch. Fats will start the set on their own 30. And Liam Rush lets them take it first time. Here's Dufresne onto Lannon, first touch of the ball. They manage to stop him in his tracks, the Eagles' defence. Batting, Alafihi. Inman goes right to Holly Davies. Put down by 3 Eagles defenders just past the 40. Inman fires it to G. Short ball, it's a knock on, it's a poor pass there from G. Halifax just trying to force a pass in such a tiny area, and the Eagles have a great chance to put even more daylight between the two sides. Here's Batty, finds Aston, throws a dummy, finds Marsh, takes on Tibbs, but Tibbs does well. Put down on the 20, helped out by Ollie Davies. Aston at dummy half, finds Farrell, and Farrell gets put down 15 metres out by G and Inman. Tackles in the bagger. Halifax is danger area for Sheffield. Here's Thackeray, short ball again to Murphy, but Halifax got to grips with him this time. But Sheffield look dangerous here, they're sensing points. Alafihi finds Thackeray, throws a dummy, hands it on to Batty, and Batty stops in his tracks. By G and Fairbank, last tackle here for Sheffield. Here's Thackeray, short ball to Farrell, and Farrell looking to break through, and it's good desperate defence there. Had to be Jacob Fairbank and Inman. It was. Because even in this early stage of the game, as Sheffield have gone over there 18-0, might have been a bridge too far. For Halifax to come back, but as it is, it's still 12-0. As Saltonstall tries to get Fax out of trouble, but Batty and Gwaze do well. Here's Lum. Has run well so far as Lum, but 3 Eagles defenders put him down just over the 10. Here's Lannon. Takes Halifax past the 20. Good yards there by Lannon. Here's Inman. Back in field to G. Hands on to Fairbank, and Fairbank rides a tackle well.
Please contact the stadium office.
As Inman from the 40 looks to kick over Ben Jones-Bishop, it goes backwards. That's unlucky from Inman. And the end, Sheffield spreading it wide from deep. Here's Dawson-Jones, good tackle there by Ollie Davies. Here's Glover, goes straight through a defensive line, and that's soft. Can he go around James Woodburn-Hall, Glover? He does well, does Woodburn-Hall. He managed to get the offload out to Dawson-Jones, and that is concerning the way he just went straight through that defensive line, James Glover. Here's Farrell, on to substitute Evan Hodgson for the Eagles. Sheffield in a great position here, and win the penalty as well. Liam Rush give the first penalty at the ruck so far this game. And Sheffield have a decision here. Do they go for goal and put 3 scores between the sides, or do they fancy another try here? I think Corey Aston's been overruled by his dad on the sideline there. I think he wanted the 2 points, but I think his dad on the sideline sensing blood here in this high fast defensive line. They go for the tap. Here's Batty. Finds Thackeray out the back to Marsh. On to Wellham. Ben Jones-Bishop's got the corner to run at, and Ben Jones-Bishop twists over, and Sheffield do have the try. And Mark Aston's decision from the touchline proves dividends. As Halifax looking down the barrel of a gun here. Sheffield moved the ball out really well, and even with a loose pass at the end of it, Ben Jones-Bishop had enough strength, and experience to get over the line for Sheffield's 3rd try of the afternoon. And big danger signs for Liam Finn here. All started back from that easy break that Glover made, going through some really soft Halifax defence to win the penalty in midfield, and then they work the ball wide for Ben Jones-Bishop to strike. And can Aston convert from wide out to put his former side further behind. As Matt G looks to be leaving the field as well. It's very rare that happens, with Ben Hersey to replace him. Meanwhile, Aston strikes it well. He's got over the post as well. He just knew he was going to convert that. And with just over 5 minutes to go till half time, it's Halifax Panthers 0, Sheffield Eagles 18. It's Matty G. Doesn't look too happy about being substituted as Ben Hersey comes onto the field. As Widdop once more, same kick-off. Collected by Thackeray once more. Lands on to Hodgson, and Hodgson well dealt with by 3 fast defenders, including Hersey, fresh onto the field. He's back in for Maurice Hersey, joined by Lannon, who put Wellham down just outside his own 20. Here's Guaze, knocks it backwards tight as Guaze, but the referee rules it's a knock on. And can Halifax strike back before half time? They feel like they have to if they've got any way back into this game. They have another attacking scrum close to the Sheffield line. Here's Inman, finds Dufresne, short to Tibbs, and Tibbs takes it to the line, but well put down by Glover. Bit anticlimactic that scrum there. Here's Ollie Davies, throws a dummy, goes centre field, turns to the tackle, but gets put down 10 metres out for the Sheffield line. Quick play the ball, Inman finds Widdop onto Dufresne, short ball to Hersey, and Hersey put down just short of that line. Still plenty of tackles here for Halifax. Inman finds Woodburn Hall. Lum steps back inside, looking for a gap in there, pulls his nose through, gets put down just short. As Halifax stacking men this right hand side. Here's Widdop, just hands it on to Lannon, and Lannon will get put down just short of that Sheffield line. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Inman finds it to Widdop. Widdop grubbers it through. He's bouncing everywhere. And Ollie Davies, can he get it down? No. He just goes dead, and referee rules that it's off an Halifax man, and Sheffield have a 7 tackle set from this 20-metre tap. As Bailey Lou, as Jones Bishop takes the ball in. Put down by Dufresne. Here's Dawson Jones. Bumps off one, but well held by Ollie Davies. As Dawson Jones struggles to get to his feet quickly. Here's Hodgson. Centre field, well put down there by Hersey and Lannon. Quick play the ball though, Halafihi. Jumps out from Dumia, finds Stacker, hands it on to Murphy, and Murphy takes on McComb and Widdop, but they stop him on their own 40. Wellham goes blind, trying to catch Halifax defence napping, and he makes the break too. Chris Wellham, he's still going. Chris Wellham bumping off tackles left and right here. He's still going, Chris Wellham. Oh, referee stopped him close. And Sheffield, Murphy onto Ben Jones Bishop, and they've got a 4th try, Sheffield. Lovely offload there from Aaron Murphy, and Ben Jones Bishop's in for his 2nd try of the afternoon. And could that be the game already? $22-0 up just before half time, and it's a horror first start for Halifax. As this is the defence just stood and watched Murphy throw the ball, and Jones Bishop just put the ball over the line. And after a very even first quarter, Sheffield, like I said before, have just taken the game by the scruff of the neck. 4 quick-fire tries. Again, Halifax conceding 4 quick tries in quick succession. And 22-0 down with a kick to come. It may well be the game already. As Aston lines up. He's already kicked one from this position a few minutes ago. Aston strikes it well again, but he's pulled it wide this time. So the score remains 22 points to 0. With just over a minute to go until half time. Well, Halifax go short from this kick-off. Try and get the ball back for just one more set of 6. By the way, Widdop's placed the ball. I don't think they will. They'll just go for the same kick-off routine once more. Collected by Thackeray. On to Hodgson. Gets put down by Fairbank and Kavanagh. 15 metres out from his own line. Here's Guaze. Stops these tracks by Hersey and Lannon. Here's Batty. Well met by Fairbank and Inman. Quick play the ball though. Halafihi jumps out from dummy half. Throwing dummies, but Halifax defence put him down just shy of halfway. Farrell. Hands on to Thackeray. Further on to Batty, and Batty will get put down. 35 metres out from the Halifax line. Halafihi at dummy half. Finds Thackeray, and Thackeray chips it towards centre field. Collected by Woodburn Hall as the hooter goes. Woodburn Hall looking to make a break from down deep. And he's stopped there as the boos ring out around the Shay. That first half performance, well, second quarter performance from Halifax, really. 0-0 for the first 20 minutes, but then Sheffield cut loose in the second quarter. Tries from Aaron Murphy and James Glover, and a quick fire double from Ben Jones-Bishop. Put Sheffield in a commanding lead here at half-time. Massive half-time team talk here for Liam Finn. Huge second half for Halifax to come with a half-time score of Halifax Panthers 0, Sheffield Eagles 22. Good afternoon and welcome back to a sunny Shay, but it's clouds over. It's Halifax performance as Sheffield showed a ruthless streak in the second quarter, that first half, running in 4 unopposed tries to lead 22-0 at half time. Huge half-time team talk. And second 40 to come from Halifax, who only have to score 4 converted tries to win. But stranger things have happened in rugby league. If Widnes can score 4 back-to-back last week, then Stoke and Halifax, let's believe, shall we? Halifax kick off once more, and Widdop will put it left again. Collected by Thackeray, hands it on to Hodgson. Good shot there from Lannon. Finished off there by Fairbank and Hersey. Here's Batty, who's done his typical good running stint for the Eagles. Here's Guaze from the quick play of the ball. Good footwork at the line, but put down by Inman. Here's Batty once more. Takes on Lannon, but Fairbank goes down low to put him down. LFE from dummy half finds Thackeray. Out of the back to Aston. Good tackle there by Widdop. Held out by McComb. Last tackle here for the Eagles. Jones-Bishop finds Thackeray, and Thackeray puts it high towards centre field. The ball bounces into the hands of Woodburn Hall by luck rather by design. And Halifax have possession 10 yards out from their own line. Saltonstall takes the ball up, but put down on that far side by Batty. Here's Tibbs from centre field, tried to poke his nose through, but good Eagles defence. Stops in there, Inman jumps down from dummy half. Good run there from Tom Inman, wins the penalty for his side as well. First penalty of the second half goes to the Panthers, and the first score of the second half simply has to go to the Panthers if there's any chance of us getting back into this game. Widdop, conservative again in his touch finder. They'll start on the 40. Tibbs finds Widdop, onto Dufresne, onto Woodburn Hall. He's just passing along the line. There's no real urgency in this attack. For Halifax, Inman goes blind, hands on to Woodburn Hall. Again, just simply hands it onto McComb. Dufresne was on the inside looking for it, but not seen. Lum fires on to Widdop. Widdop runs across the line, hands on to Dufresne. Short ball to Davies, and Davies knocks it on. And it's just poor play from Halifax yet again. And the chance is gone. And Sheffield have the scrum 25 metres out from their own line, centre field. And they go blind from the scrum. Glover makes yards, the tackle despite the attention of Inman, Davies and Dufresne. Here's Hodgson, breaks out a challenge on Lannon. Still going Evan Hodgson. Eventually put down by McComb and Kavanagh on halfway. Alafi goes inside to Batty, and Batty rides tackle of Inman. But well dealt with by Hurst, who's done well since he's come on. 35 metres out from the line, Sheffield. They go left through Aston. Ala back to Marsh. Marsh still going, and Sheffield will win a penalty for a late shot on Aston. And it's just poor play from Halifax. Just don't need to do it. And Aston still down from that shot. Meanwhile, Joe Keys warming up on the side of the pitch. Hopefully coming on to make a difference, this Halifax side, because we've just looked disjointed in attack so far this game. So Sheffield have the penalty. 30 metres out from the Halifax line. Which Aston, back on his feet, will kick into touch. Inside the Halifax 10. Here's Guaze, on towards centre field, hands it on to Aston. Finds Thackeray, on to Hodgson. Hodgson takes on Hersey. Joined by Widdop, pull him down. Less than 10 for the line. Alavi, short ball to Batty, and Batty could twist his way over the goalpost. Doing good defensive work for Halifax there as Alafihi looks to bury over from dummy half, which he has, and that is far too soft. Far too soft to try. And Alafihi goes over for Sheffield's 5th try of the afternoon, and you would think the match-winning try, even after 5 minutes in the second half. And that could be all she wrote for Halifax's chances today. And because he scored just by the post, Vila Halafihi, he gives Corey Aston the easiest of chances to get back in the points with a boot. No doubt he'll convert his 4th goal of the afternoon. Which he does, straight through the post. And Sheffield are 28-0 up. And at 28-0 up, Halifax look to finally going for a different kick-off. Look to be going short, which Widdop doesn't go short, it just goes far too long. But Wellham took it far too easy, knocks it on. Into the hands of Ben Hersey, who does well. They say he's done well since he's come onto the field. And Halifax have to just show something. They've shown very little so far this game. Inman from dummy half fires out to Widdop, and Widdop onto Dufresne. The Sheffield defence read that like a book. James Glover just far too easy there. Here's Ollie Davies. Thought about the pass, but well put down by the Sheffield defence. Less than 10 out from the line. Inman waits a dummy half, but it's a knock on. And that's 2 really soft errors that Ollie Davies has come up with this second half. And that is just the story of Halifax's game. And every time we've had ball in good positions, there's been an error, where it's knocking the ball on or poor options with ball in hand. And Sheffield are too good a side not to make us pay for it. It looks like they'll carry on their 100% record at the start of this 2024 Betfred Championship season. Here's Wellham, keeps hold of the ball this time. Put down by McComb and Lannon. Here's Guaze, winds up and meets Inman and Fairbank head on. Here's Halafihi, throw the dummy, but Inman again. Won't stop him working, Tom Inman. Aston kicks from dummy half, there's no one on there. He'll just dribble out to touch. It's not a 40-20, but it doesn't have to be. Aston just keeping Halifax at total arm's length here. Give the player the ball 20 metres out, underneath the 6. Inman's on ball to Saltonstall. Looking for a gap in the defence, but the Sheffield defence has been good all game. Here's Lum, who's been one of the few bright spots for Halifax today, the lead youngsters. Here's McComb, footwork at the line, but put down by Halafihi and Hodgson, just shy of halfway. Inman finds it to Fairbank, finds Widdop, out the back to Dufresne. On to Tibbs, takes on Glover, but Glover does well. He's going to put him out to touch as well. That's great Sheffield defence. Far too easy for Sheffield to cover there. As Ben Tibbs just rad like a ragdoll out there, but they've conceded a penalty, Sheffield. Well, I'm not too sure what's happened there. Don't know how Sheffield conceded a penalty there, but we'll take it. Maybe a word or two said out of turn from Sheffield there. And again, Liam Rush still not happy with this tap penalty taken first time. Here we go again. Widdop finds Dufresne. On to Woodburn Hall. Finds McComb on the angle. McComb makes yards after contact into the Sheffield 20. Inman wears the blind side. Woodburn Hall tries to power his way towards the line, but put down by Wellham. Lum waits at dummy half. On to Kavanagh, first receiver. Short ball to Lannon, and Lannon trying to back his way towards the line. Still being held on by Hodgson. And the referee just ruling it's 6 and 1.5, does the other there. As play still continues, Halifax set on the Sheffield line. Here's Fairbank back on the inside to Hersey. And Hersey turns the tackle. Maybe looking for an offload, but the door closes. He's stacking it to the left hand side. Inman finds it to Widdop. Widdop, short ball to Kavanagh. Kavanagh, can he power over the line, Ben Kavanagh? No, desperate Sheffield defence. They'll love to keep the scoreline to 0. And it's another knock on in the tackle there from Ben Kavanagh. And this Sheffield defence, they're just more desperate than Halifax today, Sheffield, in both attack and defence. And the gap between the two sides is massive. And Sheffield have the scrum 10 metres out from their own line. Eventually they will, after some dark arts going on that far side of the scrum from Jacob Fairbank. Bit ironic that Joel Farrell's the one complaining. Well, anyway, finally they get going as Dawson Jones steams into Halifax defence. Davies and Tibbs putting down. Here's Batty, who's Had a great stint for Sheffield. I don't think he's left the pitch yet, Eddie Batty. Put down by Inman, just outside the 20. Here's Guaze. Guaze pulls his nose through. Davis all on for dear life. Quick play of the ball, Alafihi from dummy half. Hands on to Bailey Lou, onto the field for Sheffield. Hands on to Wellham, and Wellham put down by Fairbank, just shy of halfway. And Wellham feeling the effects of that Jacob Fairbank tackle. Referee stops play. And surely, because it's not a head injury, someone else has just played the ball here. Looks like he's okay, Wellham. The referee having a chat with both players. Here, Wellham and Lannon. Not too sure why, but anyway, player continue to play the ball just shy of halfway. Here's Hodgson. Still making yards despite the attention of Hersey and Inman. Last tackle here for Sheffield. Goes blind to Aston, who puts it high. Woodburn all waits underneath, but claims it comfortably enough, but Glover's there to stop his progress straight away. As Liam Finn looking to make a double change. Joe Keys and Matty G looking to re-enter the field as Lum takes on the Sheffield defence centre field. Dufresne dummy half, hands it on to Saltonstall. Trying to make some yards for Halifax. This quick play the ball, Inman finds Lannon. Lannon has broken field ahead of him, Ryan Lannon. But stopped by Batty and Hodgson there. Inman shimmies right and goes left. Widdop throws a dummy, but great shot there by Wellham. It's pushed back over halfway, Gareth Widdop. The ball's lost, but it's a penalty. Obviously reefed out there from Anthony Thackeray. As G comes on for Ollie Davies, has had a bit of a shocking second half. McComb takes the penalty quickly, allowed to do so for once. Good yards for McComb inside the Sheffield 20. Slow play the ball, Inman waits, goes blind, Widdop. Passes to Kavanagh, and Kavanagh goes back on the inside. Gaps here for Kavanagh, but he just runs into Eddie Batty. 5 yards out from the line, Inman finds Lannon. Shoves out for the quick defence of Joel Farrell. Stop 5 yards out. Inman finds Dufresne, short ball to G, fresh onto the field. Can he get over the line? Managed to get the ball out, but it's on Tyler Fahey. The referee's in a rule, it was held. Lucky break there for Halifax. G plays the ball, Inman fires it to Fairbank. Fairbank short ball to Kavanagh, and Kavanagh loses the ball again as Guaze makes the break up. Field eventually put down by Fairbank. Ben Jones Bishop makes the most of no markers there. Steals 15 metres. It's a penalty, McComb concedes at the ruck. And Aston, great touch finding kick. Takes Sheffield within 30 of Halifax's line. Here's Mitch Clark. Put down by Kavanagh. Halafihi jumps out from dummy half, finds Thackeray, hands on to Guaze. Guaze turns the tackle. Put down, 10 out from the line by Matty G. Options left and right for Sheffield. Halafihi finds Thackeray, short ball to Liu, and Liu trying to get over the line despite the attention of Widdop, but just stopped short. Halafihi finds Thackeray onto Marsh, steps back out of traffic onto Thackeray. Cross the line to Aston. Aston runs across the line. Dummies to Farrell. Still going Aston. Good tackle there from Dufresne and Tibbs. Sheffield with still tackles here on Halifax's line. Here's Farrell. Hands on to Clark, and Clark stopped by 3 Halifax defenders. Last tackle here for Sheffield. Here's Thackeray. Out the back to Marsh. Marsh throws a dummy. And he's still going Matty Marsh. Looks lost on Halifax defence. And that is far too soft. And Sheffield go for the 6th try of the afternoon. And some Halifax fans have seen enough. 32-0 with a kick to come. Signalling the end of some Halifax fans' afternoon. Still 22 minutes left in this game. But this could get even more embarrassing here for Halifax. The sun might be shining over the Shay, but it's a dark cloud over Halifax's season right now. As Ryan Lannon makes his way to the sideline to be replaced by Joe Keys, who you think should have been introduced a bit earlier to have any kind of effect on this game. As Aston once more, straight through the posts. His 5th goal of the afternoon. And Sheffield now 34-0 up. With just over 20 minutes to go in this game. And again, Widdop wants to go short here, but again, you just think it's too late. Will it be a short kick-off? No, again, it's too long. Taken by Marsh, despite the good chase of Lum. He's not put a foot wrong on Riley Lum. As Clark plays the ball, Bailey Liu comes onto the ball. Dealt with by Gian McComb. As Kyle Wood comes onto the field against his former club. He'll be loving this. Surplus to requirements at the Shay. Well, he announces retirement actually, but he can come out of retirement to staff the Sheffield side, who throw a loose ball. Marsh dives on it. Aston on the last. Puts it high. Dufresne in at fullback, takes it well. Here's Saltonstall. Plays the ball, Keys looks to be in at hooker, Joe Keys. As Lum gets pushed back. Here's G, and G put down by 2 Sheffield men on his own 20. Inman finds Keys. Out the back to Widdop. Halifax have on that right hand side if they want it. Hersey throws the ball to Tibbs, but he's got nowhere to go, just takes his tackle. Last tackle here is Keys. Straight down Benjo's Bishop's throat. Great tackle down low by Lum. Finished off by Woodburn Hall. Here's Wellham, goes centre field. Put down by McComb and Fairbank. Short ball, Dickinson. Hodgson to Dickinson. Wood jumps out from dummy half, hands on to Clark. Good contact there by Fairbank, but Clark rides it well. Managed to get the offload as well. Wood goes to Aston. Aston kicking deep, looking for the chasers. Dufresne claims it. Dufresne does well there. But the Sheffield attack is just clinical right now. Not giving Halifax any kind of territory. It's a very similar story than it was at Widnes 7 days ago. Saltonstall puts his nose through, but gets tackled at the last. Inman finds Dufresne. Runs at the line onto Widdop, trying to poke his nose through. Widdop put down with a great tackle there by Jones Bishop. Lum finds Dufresne onto G. And G put down by Clark and Wood. Last tackle here for Halifax. Inman finds Keys. Keys puts a spiral bomb downfield. It splits winger and fullback, but I think Marsh has got enough time just to let this ball go dead. He'll still take the play. They're playing Hersey. Great chase from Hersey, unlucky there. But Marsh is put down by McComb 5 yards out. Ben Jones Bishop goes in. Sheffield use the blind side again. Dawson Jones trying to bump off a tackle. He's still going back to Dawson Jones. Tangata just holds on. Farrell fires it to Aston. On to Thackeray. Out back to Wood. Finds Wellham. Wellham takes on Widdop. Widdop does well. Joined by Kavanagh. Eventually brought down just shy of the 40. Wood fires his centre field to Thackeray. Holds on. Last tackle for Sheffield. Goes to Aston, who again puts it high. Dufresne waits. Collects it relatively comfortably, but again, the Sheffield chase has been brilliant all game. Here's Lum. Put down by 2 Sheffield defenders. 10 metres out from his own line. Keys finds Woodburn Hall. Saltonstall. Saltonstall makes a little half break. Farrell puts him down. And it's a knockout backwards for McComb. Here's Keys. Onto Widdop, and Widdop runs across the line onto Lum, and Lum. Broken field ahead of him, but he's just stepping out of the gaps, it seems. Riley Lum. And Halifax just seems to be going through the motions in attack. Inman finds Tangata. Tangata out of the back to Keys, further on to Dufresne. Oh, and James Glover read that situation well, but he just knocked on. But he just says everything about Halifax's attack today, that Sheffield have just read it far too easily. And at times, just like at this Halifax attack, looks like it's going through a training session. But they'll get the scrum. On halfway, centre field. Inman finds it to Widdop. Widdop, nice little dummy. Tries to take on Wellham, but reinforcements arriving. Hodgson, who puts a right rib tickler in. Dufresne onto Woodburn Hall. Footwork of the line, but the Sheffield Eagles defence has been a red wall today. The ball comes loose and Halifax get another penalty. But if you look at the stats in this game, you think Halifax are dominated with the penalties they've received, but the scoreboard's the most important stat of all, and we are drastically behind on that one as McComb takes the tap penalty quickly, goes inside that Sheffield 20. G takes us further on. Inman waits at dummy half. Finds Keys, short ball to Tangata. Tangata twisted the tackle but put down just short of the line. Inman fires it to Widdop. Widdop takes to the line, on to Dufresne, long ball out, and Jones Bishop knocks on. He scored many an interception try on this ground, Ben Jones Bishop, for the opposition, and nearly had one again. On a hat-trick, of course, Ben Jones Bishop, but just knocks on at the crucial time. And Halifax have another attacking scrum on the Sheffield line after so many in the first half. It's Keys, feeds a scrum, the chop it at the back. Inman fires it to Widdop. Out the back to Dufresne. They're reading that play all day along the Sheffield line. But they win the penalty to Halifax. Offside at the scrum. It's the only thing they're winning today, Halifax, is the penalty count. And Inman will refuse a shot at goal to tap the ball. Hands on to McComb. McComb, good yards near that Sheffield line. Inman waits to dummy half, finds Keys. Throws a dummy, nice little play there from Keys. But again, the Sheffield defence wise to it. Inman finds Widdop onto Dufresne. There's a 2-on-1 here if they want it. Dufresne. The Sheffield defence desperate to keep this Halifax attack to 0. A shocking pass from dummy half. And Sheffield get the ball back, and that is just typical of this game for Halifax, I'm sorry to say. Poor attack, and then confound it with a penalty. Dangerous tackles. Guaze went over the horizontal into the turf. Gives Aston the chance from the penalty there. Brilliant touch finder. Takes Halifax to Sheffield to halfway. And there's plenty of Halifax fans leaving for the exits now. Aston short ball to Hodgson. Dealt with well enough there by McComb and Inman. Here's Thackeray. Takes it to the line, finds Marsh, and Marsh applies the brakes, but stopped by Widdop and G. The Eagles go centre field. Here's Clark. Puts his nose through in between Tangata and Inman. He's still going, is Mitch Clark. Referee calls out as he stands. Quick play the ball. Wood finds Aston. Onto Thackeray. Lovely little ball there. Glover claimed to be tackled early, but the error is given. And Halifax will get the scrum. 10 metres out, centre field. From their own line, that is. Here's Saltonstall from the scrum. Here's Tibbs, bumps off a tackle of Farrell. Tackle by Aston. Keys fires it to Jean. G just takes into that Sheffield line. Inman finds Keys. Short ball to Hersey. Hersey, nice little step there. And Hersey will take Halifax past halfway. Dufresne finds Keys. Runs across the line. Finds Widdop. Grubbers it through, looking for Lum. It goes off the Sheffield man. Will the referee rule it was played at? I think it was ball to man. And Sheffield just have to play the ball 10 metres shy of halfway. There's Dickinson. Good contact there from McComb and Tangata. Here's Clark. Great tackle there from G and Inman. Inman especially just does not give up. Runs and tackles his blood to water. Sheffield Might need an attack on this right hand side. Ben Jones Bishop picks up his bootlaces. A good tackle there by Lum. Here's Thackeray, long ball back out to Ben Jones Bishop, throws a dummy. He's still going. Ben Jones Bishop kicks in field, looking for the chaser Wood, and Wood goes back in for the try. And it is a dream return to the Shay for Kyle Wood. Announced his retirement in the close season, but came out of retirement for Sheffield. And Wood scores Sheffield's 7th try of the afternoon. And it's just too easy for Sheffield. The way that Ben Jones Bishop went past Woodburn Hall. It's kicking field, there was no one at home. Some might say that Wood was offside in field, but the referee thought differently, and it's another try for Sheffield. And Sheffield will maintain their 100% start this season, and Halifax are now 2 from 5 in the league. And already in this early stage of the season will lose their undefeated home record. And Aston from bang in front, you'd think would turn this 4-6. Which he does. His 6th goal of the afternoon. And since Ben Kavanagh's try just before half time last week, Halifax have conceded 76 points without reply, and that just simply is not good enough. As Ryder Lum quite deservedly gets announced as man of the match, and Ryder Lum proving he's the man of the match today for Halifax by claiming that short kick-off. And it just says it all when a 19-year-old on dual reg from Leeds has looked like he's wanted to play more than the rest of his teammates, it looks like. Inman finds Keys, onto Widdop, finds Dufresne, long ball out to Saltonstall. Saltonstall comes back inside, but he's going to be pushed out at a touch. And that just says everything about this game. Sheffield have just wanted this more and done everything possible to make this game theirs. Shown that desperation that Halifax have just been badly missing. And the small but vocal Taxiam Eagle fans are having a party behind the posts, and they can't blame him. Here's Clark, hands on to Inman. As Bailey Lou takes it further on, Inman and once again involved in a tackle on with McComb.
Last 5 minutes, Liam, last 5 minutes.
Good tackle there from McComb on Dickinson. Here's Aston. On to Thackeray, short ball to Wellham, and Wellham rides the challenge of Woodburn Hall and Widdop. Lum comes in to make way. Here's Thackeray, long ball out to Aston. Further on to Wood, short ball to Lou, and Lou put down by Keys. And Tibbs there, last tackle here for Sheffield. It goes to Aston. Boosts the ball downfield. Collected by Dufresne. Hands on the Saltonstall, and Saltonstall tries to poke his nose through Thackeray and Guaze. It's put down 25 metres out. Here's Lum. Good run there from Lum. Put down by Hodgson's quick play the ball there. Here's Woodburn Hall. Footwork at the line. But Gwazi deals them comfortably enough. Inman hands on to Kavanagh, who's put down routinely enough by Dickinson. It's another handling error by Ben Kavanagh. Unfortunately, after such a promising game last week and a good season that so far, Ben Kavanagh has had a bit of a nightmare with ball in hand today. As the error count rises massively for Halifax. 3 minutes to go until the end of the game. Sheffield get the scrum. They'll try and break blind from this scrum. Here's Marsh onto Jones Bishop, takes on Widdop, and Widdop does well. As Ben Jones Bishop uses all his experience to keep in the field of play. Here's Wood onto Hodgson. Good shot there from G. And sure, there's a knock on there from Sheffield. But the referee's going to rule that G caught him late. I disagree with that one. But referees on the lookout for late challenges this year more than any, and Sheffield will take that penalty all day long as Aston boots the ball into touch from the penalty. Here's Dickinson, put down by 3 fast defenders, including McComb. Wood from dummy half finds Gwazi, short ball to Clark. Clark turns in the tackle, but he gets put down by Kavanagh. Wood brings on Thackeray, onto Aston, who stops in his tracks. Brings on Bailey Liu, and Liu turns in the tackle, but put down by Hersey and Inman. Wood goes blind onto Glover. Glover breaks out the tackle, and Glover's over through yet more soft defence from the Halifax Panthers, and it's just not good enough, unfortunately. And Liam Finn has got a big week to get some sort of reaction from his players, because this has just not been good enough. The last 3 halves of rugby since the first half at Widnes has just not been good enough by any stretch of the imagination. And like I say, a huge week for Liam Finn. He'll need to use all his experience, both as a player and as a coach, to put this right. As Corey Aston will take all the time he can with his conversion attempt as the clock ticks down to 0. Aston strikes it high and well, and inevitably the flags are up. He gets his 7th goal of the game. And by my reckoning, 82 points Halifax have conceded in the last 3 halves of rugby, and that is just not good enough at all. Big inquests coming this week for Liam Finn and the rest of the coaching staff, and the players as well. Liam Finn's a coach, but it's the players on the field that need to hold some accountability as Widdop goes short from the kickoff. Claimed by Woodburn Hall. One ball out to Inman, the ball goes down. McComb collects. Referee rules it's play on, and Glover collects the ball as the hooter goes. The tackle's completed. And again, the boos ring out around the Shay for that nightmare performance. Full credit to Sheffield Eagles. They've turned up and given Halifax a harsh rugby lesson. 8 tries to 0. Aaron Murphy, James Glover with a couple. Ben Jones Bishop with a couple. Veal Halafihi, Matty Marsh And Kyle Wood with Corey Aston kicking 7 goals to zip for Halifax. And another very, very poor afternoon here. Final score here. A very eerily quiet Shay. Halifax Panthers 0, Sheffield Eagles 46.